Hello everyone, I'll introduce negotiation with Germany. Germany is considered a country of thinkers, poets, and nowadays business people. Germany culture and people are, to a large extent, all about reason and logic. English speakers call it Germany, Germans themselves call it Deutschland. Germany shares a lot of culture and tradition with neighboring countries, especially the Germanic, speaking Austria and Switzerland. German country has been shaped over thousands of years. It was originally a pagan country and then an important city of the Holy Roman Empire. It was also the birthplace of the Protestant Reformation. In the modern era, Germany has grown to become a large and stable economy that contributes to global development and peace. An important thing to know about German country is that residents are expected to respect order and structure. It's important to be on time, not just for work, but for social events too, and to follow rules that are in place for the greater good of everybody who lives there. Next, I will introduce the negotiation style of Germany. For differentiation, they take business meetings seriously and might go into significant detail. Business meetings follow a formal procedure. German negotiators work from detailed and precise schedules, which are often followed meticulously. They also show later feelings and hope all their business partners can be strictly punctual and also have good manners. German negotiators take private life and business strictly divided. Hence, they do not want to talk about their personal background or bring any personal aspects into the negotiations. German negotiators are the same as most European countries. Their meeting etiquette depends on formality, good business sense, and professionalism. And for exploration, Simpson claims that Germans prefer rational explanations and analytical thinking. Thus, it's significant to offer solid examples and facts to corroborate proposals. They always make a direct, logical, and analytic negotiation. They are always very consistent and determined and will react to any weakness of their negotiation partners. The characteristics of German language is the monotonality. In many cases, the conversation is organized without any facial and gesture expressions. German negotiators tend towards comprehensive and wide-ranging explanations because of grammatical necessities. The negotiation of German is always content-oriented, and they often prepare very well for all the negotiations. In many cases, they often avoid revealing any information to keep a high level power of negotiation. And for exchange, they do not like different views, but always negotiate and debate on issues passionately because they are too cautious in their work. They always look serious, but they will also give in to their difference and will not lead to conflicts. However, occasionally, they will also show anger in some situations, such as being late or using some excessively of other negotiation teams, which are very impolite behaviors. Last, I will give some recommendations and think about how do we face the similar negotiation. For differentiation, we will schedule meetings at least 2 to 3 weeks ahead of time through mail or fax. If you choose to mail, it's better to make appointments 4 weeks in advance. Especially in July, August, or around national holidays, we should try to avoid business meetings. They recommend the time for holding meetings is between 11 to 1 p.m. and 3 to 2 p.m. For Germans, other times are usually left for their private things. When we write a letter to Germans to make appointment, it's better to use German as a written language. In addition, it's mandatory to make sure expenditures handling of correspondence of letters, also for faxes and telephone calls. Punctuality is also taken extremely seriously. We must remember that we arrive punctually and dress up appropriately. When we enter the room, the first person must be the most senior person on our team, and we should greet the most senior person from German negotiation team. Since German negotiators like contact-oriented, say hello or shake hands is the basic etiquette. Nevertheless, some needless or pointless chanting should be avoided. At last, we should be ready for our business pitchwork and prepare to offer enough high-class information. And for exploration, we should keep applicable time usage since it's highly valued for Germans. The same, we should not be late and must make sure that we stay all of the schedules of our meetings. We should also have concise and clear conditions and terms. In many cases, German contracts are not as detailed as China purchase orders. Once we make contact with Germans, it's expected to be honored to the letter. Hence, the typical sections or constraints in Chinese commercial contracts are not so necessary. Then we will concentrate on the needs of German market and try to be away from direct comparisons in other countries. We will actively show how wonderful our product works to our German negotiators so to meet their requirements and needs. However, we will not talk too much about or imply the likeness between any two markets or products, such as in China, our products are very successful, so we think they can also have a good sale in Germany. Since this is not in logic, we will offer data congesting other products with ours, with degrading the competition. And for exchange, if we expect to be delayed due to some incidents, we should immediately give German negotiators a call and offer a reason. It's really extremely impolite to cancel a scheduled meeting suddenly, and it might also endanger our business relationship. Morris claims that in advance shapes the features of negotiation to avoid the potential control misunderstanding. Thus, it's better to be away from slang language and colloquialisms. And its reference lists that are used in my presentation. Thank you.